Welcome to the Eat Better, Move Better, Live Better podcast presented by Flourish with Tracy, where we'll dive into the realms of holistic wellness, plant-based nutrition, yoga, and self-care to help you live your best life. Tune in every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday at 8 a.m. Eastern for our special segments. Meditation Monday. Start your week with mindfulness. Wellness Wednesdays. Get the midweek boost you need. Silent Saturdays. Dedicate weekends to personal growth. Join us as we explore and discuss all things to eat better, move better, and live better. In today's world, plastics touch nearly every part of our lives, from the food we eat and the clothes we wear to the air we breathe. But while plastics have brought convenience, they've also introduced a hidden threat to our health: plastic toxicity. Microplastics and synthetic chemicals now show up in our bodies, often without us even realizing it, affecting our hormones, our immunity, and our overall vitality. Today, we're going to discuss reducing plastic toxicity, helping you understand where these toxins come from, how to recognize their impact, and most importantly, how to begin clearing them from your life naturally, gently, and holistically. What is plastic toxicity? It's a buildup of plastic-based chemicals and microplastics in the body, primarily through ingestion, inhalation, and skin absorption. It matters because plastics contain endocrine disrupting chemicals. They are chemicals which mimic or block hormones. They can interfere with metabolism, reproduction, immunity, and even brain function. It's a hidden danger because even safe everyday items can shed microplastics, especially when exposed to heat, friction, or moisture. And there's several common sources of plastic toxicity. It's in our food and beverage packaging, plastic water bottles, takeout containers, plastic lined cans, and microwave meals in plastic trays. They all can leach chemicals into our food, especially when heated. BPA and phthalates migrate into food and drinks and disrupt hormone balance. They're in our personal care products, microbeads and exfoliants and toothpastes, synthetic fragrances and lotions and plastic packaging all contribute to microplastic exposure and skin absorption of toxins. Check your labels for ingredients like polyethylene, polypropylene, and fragrance. Plastic toxicity can be hidden in household items such as plastic storage containers, synthetic sponges, vinyl shower curtains, non-stick cookware, even electronics, which can create the condition off-gassing. Off-gassing is releasing plastic particles into the air via the emission of fumes, which can sometimes be noxious. The smell is indicative of a harmful indoor air quality. Frequent contact can lead to inhalation or skin absorption. There can be plastic toxicity in our medical supplies, IV bags, syringes, tubing, pill bottles. They often contain PVC, polyvinyl chloride, and this can release harmful dioxins and plasticizers. We are all familiar with the plastics in our clothing and our textiles. Many modern fabrics are plastic-based: polyester, nylon, acrylic, spandex, rayon, and fleece. And when worn, washed, or dried, these microfibers can enter our lungs and bloodstream, and they can be absorbed via skin contact. Yoga wear, leggings, socks, even eco fleece are common culprits. And there's microplastics in the air and water. These plastics from textiles, vehicle tires, and waste end up as pollution in our water sources and the air we breathe. And these particles are now found in rainwater, snow, and even human placentas. So how do you identify plastic toxicity within your body? You do this physically, you look at clues environmentally, and you can test. Physically, you may experience hormonal imbalances, irregular menstrual cycles, infertility, or thyroid concerns. Digestive problems such as bloating, irritable bowel syndrome, or gut dysbiosis, which is an imbalance of the microorganisms in your body. It can manifest as neurological symptoms such as concerns or issues with memory or brain fog. It can manifest as fatigue or low energy, or conditions of the skin, eczema, acne, or rashes. Environmental clues of plastic toxicity would be living near plastic manufacturing plants, heavy traffic, or high pollution areas, frequent use of packaged foods or plastic containers, heavy reliance on synthetic clothing or beauty products. And you can always test to determine the level of plastic toxicity within your body. There are options. You can do a urine test for BPA and phthalates, blood testing for any plastic-related chemicals. You can do a full hormone panel to check thyroid, estrogen, and adrenal levels. You can do a hair mineral analysis to detect heavy metal and chemical exposure. All of this being said, there are daily habits and ways you can reduce your exposure to plastics, reducing your exposure to plastic toxicity. You can switch to using safe containers such as glass, stainless steel, or ceramic for food storage and drinks. Bring a reusable container and utensils when eating out. Adopt a no heat and plastic rule. Never microwave food in plastic or leave plastic bottles in hot cars. Avoid pouring hot drink into plastic lined cups. And choose natural textiles as much as you can. Wear and wash cotton, linen, hemp, or bamboo. Avoid synthetic performance fabrics when not necessary. Or use washing bags or microfiber filters for washing machines to reduce fiber shedding during the wash cycle to protect your clothes and filter out microplastic fibers. And for your cleaning, beauty, and household products, you can opt for plastic-free natural skincare and cleaning products, buy bulk refills or products in metal or glass, and avoid fragrances and check for microplastics in cosmetics. You can also support your body's natural detoxification processes by drinking water that's been filtered through reverse osmosis or activated carbon, avoiding drinking water that's been bottled in plastics as they are often contaminated with microplastics, eating nutritiously foods that are great for detoxification, such as cruciferous vegetables, broccoli or cabbage. They support liver detoxification. You can add cilantro, garlic, and parsley to help mobilize toxins, and include good omega-3 fats to reduce inflammation and support cell repair. Daily movement and sweat, increasing your physicality through exercise, walking, dancing, or even using infrared sauna. This helps sweat out toxins within the body. Dry brushing, which stimulates the lymphatic system. You can consume chlorella or spirulina to bind and flush toxins. You can Also, take activated charcoal for short-term toxin binding. You can also take milk thistle, burdock root, or dandelion. Each of these herbs are great for liver and kidney support. Of course, before you take any supplement, be sure to consult your medical provider, holistic practitioner, or health and wellness coach to make sure that you are consuming and taking the amounts that are best for you based on your personal needs. And then finally, you can adopt an energetic and lifestyle detoxification as well by decluttering the plastic. Remove unnecessary plastics within your space, clearing out old containers, excess storage bin, or plastic decor. Embrace breath and movement. Have a clear air environment and deep breathe to improve the lymphatic flow to reduce toxic stress within the body. Yoga practices such as twists and heart openers also help detoxify physical and emotional layers. As always, grounding through earthing and nature outside, walking barefoot, spending time in your garden, or sitting on grass. This will help discharge electromagnetic buildup and reduce inflammation. And as always, implement a digital and environmental detox, reducing detect time, plastic-based screen exposure, and EMFs, which are electromagnetic fields, areas of energy that surround electrical devices and power lines. And practice sustainability. Make choices for your long-term health. Reduce single-use plastic. Bring your own bags, bottles, utensils, and containers when you shop at stores. Shop at farmers markets or bulk stores wherever possible. Place items in boxes. Choose sustainable clothing. Purchase secondhand clothing or choose brands using natural regenerative materials. Wash clothes less often and line drying where possible. Support clean products and businesses. Look for companies that use biodegradable, refillable, or plastic-free packaging. Choose certifications such as GOTS, EWG verified, or BPA free. And be conscious as a consumer. Every purchase is your vote to choose the world you wish to live in. And share the knowledge. Educate others about plastic-free living and environmental health. Plastic toxicity doesn't just affect the body, it impacts the mind, emotions, and the earth. Although plastics may be woven into the fabric of modern life, it doesn't have to be embedded in our bodies. By becoming more conscious of what we consume, wear, and surround ourselves with, we take back our power, one mindful choice at a time. And by making conscious choices, we can reduce our toxic burden and support lasting vitality. Detoxing from plastic isn't just about removing toxins. It's about returning to a more natural rhythm that honors our health and the earth. Remember, the body is resilient, the earth is forgiving, and every step you take towards healing, no matter how small, is a sacred act of renewal. Healing begins when we realign with what is natural, inside and out. Thanks for tuning in. I hope today's insights help you on a personal journey towards a healthier, happier life. Don't forget to join every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday at 8 a.m. Eastern for more self-care and holistic wellness tips. Before you go, make sure to comment, click the bell, like, and subscribe buttons for upcoming episode notifications. Be sure to always consult a medical professional before making any major changes regarding your health, diet, or routine. In the meanwhile, stay motivated, stay inspired, and remember, every step you take is one step closer to a better you. Until next time, keep flourishing, and as always, may all be well.